episode 7. Now, because my normal green jacket's in the wash, I'm wearing my lighter one. But today, in today's episode, because today is today, we are going to be doing a Pinewood Derby car. Now, for those of you who don't know, a Pinewood Derby car is a Cub Scouting thing where you take a block of wood, you cut it and paint it, then you put wheels on it, and you race it with the rest of your den. Now, I've built several over my years as a Cub Scout, now a Scouts BSA. Excuse me. But the first one I built was a popcorn truck. All of those years ago, when I was first starting out as a Cub Scout. Currently, I don't have it here in the video, but maybe in the next clip I might. But I'm hoping with this kit here, we can actually go and redo my popcorn truck just because of how terrible it's shaped, I did horrible at painting, and etc. So, first, I think I'm going to switch to some clips of the old popcorn truck trying to race in the outlaw division of our, in the outlaw division of our Pinewood Derby. Then I'm going to show you that car, and we can start getting to work on the car. Oh, and this might possibly be a two-part thing, one for cutting and shape and the other for the actual paint job. We'll have to see how much time I have. So yeah, let's roll those clips of the old popcorn truck racing. So now that you've seen the old popcorn truck racing against the rest of the people in my troop, here is the old popcorn truck. You can see the front grille and headlights, plus the windshield. And here's the side that says popcorn, the other side that says popcorn, the troop I was originally in when I first made it. When we moved, we got into a different pack/troop, so this isn't the right troop. Then a good few other things, like the green doors on the back, and even the silver detailing here. So, I've taken that design, and I've kind of turned it here into what actually looks like a semi. I've drawn semi-straight lines so that then I can start using my little Dremel tool to get little bits out and actually get some good shape into my truck. And then after we start shaping it, we can sand it and probably get the white primer coat on it, as I think I'm going to do a part 2, so that then we can actually paint it in full detail. So let me get the rough side shaping in the beginning, and then I'll bring you guys back in. So, along with having my dad help me cut this little part of my truck, and along with this one, I also finally got my normal green jacket back from the wash. I forgot to mention it in the last episode, and I only said it in this one once, that this one was being washed, which apparently takes almost a week, because that's how long my mom took. But I'm now glad to have my truck basically cut out so that then we can use the Dremel tool to make nice straight lines and make this a little bit better so that then we can have a very good truck. So I think I'll start getting to where I want the shape and then bring you guys back in. So after some tedious hours of using my Dremel one bit breaking and having to tighten things, I finally have the truck starting to look more truck-like. I got this completely drilled out right there. It's a lot smoother here, and we've overall made it look more truck-like. Wouldn't you agree? Now I'm going to make it sharper. Then I'm also going to start adding the little nose slant that goes here so that it has even more aerodynamics. So I'll start doing the windshield, the nose slant, and overall just straightening it with my smaller bits. And then I'll be able to hopefully finish it with a nice windshield, some front details, and a base coat of white. So I'm going to at least straighten out the wood and then bring you guys back in. With some of the shape sanded in, and some drawn in windshields and front details, I believe that we have gotten overall shaping pretty much done. As you can see from a top-down view, I've sanded this front nose to make it a bit more slanted. From the sides, you can see it's both straighter and yet more curved. From the front, you can see that the nose is actually slanted. And if you couldn't tell, I've also penciled in where the windshield is going to be, and then where the front grille details are going to be, so that then I can eventually paint those, but I'll sand in little indents for them right now, so that then the truck seems more realistic. I was thinking about doing indents for the wheels, but I don't really want to make the gap between the wheels too small to where the truck can't actually ride on the track for the Pinewood Derby. So I think I'm just going to keep it like this, shape-wise, and just make the little indents so that then we can finish our truck. And I now have a windshield, 2 door windows, a little bit of a front grille. It'll be shown in the paint. And I've even decided to add a slight indent for the wheels on each side, just so that then we can have an actual indent for the wheels, and we can also see in the paint how the wheels are going to be affecting it, because I'm hoping for it to say popcorn across the side, kind of like the old one, because then that will allow me to have it say popcorn, and it actually be a popcorn truck. It might have to be slanted though, like popcorn and popcorn, but it'll look nice. The actual truck will be red, like the old one, which I'll just pull out here. Then it will be silver connecting parts in between, as the old one has, right here-ish. And there will also probably be silver for underneath where the wheels go, just because that looks better. It will have a blue truck body with white words saying popcorn. I probably wouldn't have what pack I was in. Technically it says troop, but I was in that pack. Across the top, just because that looks bad. But I will have the doors like I do on the back, just to out there, then we'll just have my signature here on the bottom. Not all the junk that we have on the bottom. I'm not showing you it because it says my name. And I would hate for you all to know my actual name for now. Maybe later. So yeah, I'll give this a white base coat for this video, but then in the next art video, we'll be fully painting and finishing my new popcorn truck. So let's have me get the white coat onto this, which should be coming up in a few seconds, which then allows me to have the truck white, as you can see. So now that I have painted my truck completely white, except for the underside. I never will paint the underside. Then we can see that it is all completely white. The details have actually been enhanced. And now we're ready for the next episode. So I'll put that down there. And now that we've finished our video, I want to thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye!